Yeah, so I'm in Michigan here, and you called Lisa McClain a moron, and she is not, because she is actually my friend.
I don't care if she's your friend. I don't care if she's your wife. I don't care if she's your girlfriend. That has nothing to do with my opinion. Let me ask you a question. Did you not think that AI video was racist?
Fuck no.
Okay, so first of all, you have to watch your language. Okay,
so sorry.
Yes. Okay, so you don't think having Chuck Schumer up there and an African-American man with a sombrero on playing Mexican music in the background and Chuck Schumer AI video saying even black people won't vote for us anymore. Johnny, you don't think that's racist at all? You're okay with the
Do you know what racism is?
Lisa McClain is my good friend.
Didn't ask you about Lisa McClain. Now we're asking you about
that were racist.
We're asking you about the AI video. I could care less.
I have racist friends.
I could care less what your relationship is with her. That's irrelevant, as Leonard just said. How can you say that video is not racist in nature? How can you make that claim?
Lisa McClain has the coolest
Didn't ask
dog
you about
ever.
Lisa. Okay, so you're just going to make
Is he
this
trying
a
to
joke.
date her or something?
So you're just okay. So hold on a second. I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you. Number one, I don't care what your relationship with her. Number two, I don't care who her dog is. I'm asking you a very serious question, which is, are you comfortable with the president of the United States putting out a racist AI video? You claim it's not racist, then that makes you an imbecile. Okay, clearly it was, and it is. And Hakeem Jeffries was correct in saying that. The reason why I called her a moron is because she said it was okay because it was just a quote unquote joke. Are you okay with the president of the United States putting out AI videos that are racist in nature and then saying, oh, he was just joking? Are you comfortable with that, sir? Answer the question seriously.
It's a joke. That's what it is.
I think you're a joke.
No,
Have a nice day,
no,
imbecile. I think you're a joke.
He didn't call to engage in debate and try to make a point. He probably wants to date her, and he wants to be able to tell her, hey, I stood up for you on the radio today. I called in. Okay. I mentioned your name. Yeah. Want to go on a date?
Well, obviously, that is not a serious person. And unfortunately, many in the MAGA world are just like that guy who just called in. They're not serious. They're bigoted in nature, and they have no problem with racism as long as they're not offended by it. They'll attack transgenders. They'll attack transgenders. They'll attack brown people. And it's quite frankly despicable. And those are the types of people that got Donald Trump elected. So Mike Johnson was asked about this by George Stephanopoulos. And listen to what Mike Johnson says as an excuse for this racist video that the leader of the free world put out there.
Let me ask you about President Trump. He had another deep fake video overnight. How does that help the cause of getting a deal and opening the government?
Look, the president uses social media for humor. He makes jokes. He does lots of things. What the president did in showing leadership, though, 2 days ago, was he brought in Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries to meet with me and Leader Thune in the Senate to try to work this out. He gave them unlimited time they had in the Oval Office, and they would not come to the table to do exactly, George, what they themselves have said repeatedly over and over and over.
Notice how Mike Johnson completely steps over the question, and his excuse is, oh, it was just a joke. Donald Trump is just showing his sense of humor. By the way, when is being racist funny? Can somebody please answer that to me?
That was no joke. If you run into a theater and you yell fire and all the people get up and run and you get arrested, you can't say, I was just joking. It was a joke.
Well,
some things are not a joke.
I agree. And Wolf Blitzer on CNN yesterday, or I should say earlier today, asks Republican MAGA moron, Representative Lisa McClain, the same question, and listen to her answer.
When President Trump posted a second AI-altered video on social media depicting the House Minority Leader, Hakeem Jeffries, wearing a sombrero with a mustache. Jeffries has slammed the post, in his word, calling it racist. Is this appropriate thing to do for the President of the United States to be issuing a post like this? Should he take the videos down and formally apologize to the Minority Leader?
Listen, the president sure can get a laugh and get a rise out of the Democrats with his social media. I don't think that's anything new to anybody. What is sad in this situation is what the Democrats are doing, though. And where the Democrats need to apologize, quite frankly, is that they're holding the American people hostage. That's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on the American people and what is best to continue to move our country forward for the American people. That's what we all need to be focused on right now.
Oh, so it's just funny. Have a sense of humor. Since when is it okay for anybody, let alone the President of the United States, to be racist and somehow it's
It
funny.
was racist and it was childish. And for her to defend him, in my mind, means that she believes it's okay. That it's okay to just make fun of other races, make fun of the minority leader of the House of Representatives of the United States. This is not two schoolyard kids making fun of each other. This is very serious. And for her to defend it, quite frankly, it's un-American and it's embarrassing.
This is why, for years now, I've called it a cult.
Yep. It's exactly
Because
right.
back in the day, there were good Republicans in office, even though I might have disagreed with them on a number of different issues, that would admit openly that this is wrong, that the AI video that Donald Trump put out there is wrong, and it's racist, and it's beneath the presidency. We've been talking about the lies from the right that are claiming this shutdown happened because Democrats want free health care for illegals, where it's literally in the statute where that can't happen and it won't happen. What do you make of the lies being put forth by the right, making these false claims?
It's desperate narrative control. Right wingers constantly want to drive attention by saying crazy things and then use that attention to control the narrative about quote unquote illegal aliens wanting healthcare. But as you said, it doesn't work that way. It's by definition illegal. It genuinely does not work that way. Democrats are simply demanding an extension of Affordable Care Act subsidies, premium subsidies. And Donald Trump essentially wants to enact a Trump healthcare tax that raises the cost of healthcare for some of the most vulnerable Americans. So you see them out there posting these crazy AI videos. Donald Trump, in desperation, not only posted a video of Hakeem Jeffries that was AI and Chuck Schumer that was AI, but a few days ago he posted that MedBed AI video. You guys saw that? And
Yep.
Caroline Leavitt and JD Vance during their presser today spent like a quarter of the presser having to answer for Trump's AI videos that he doesn't clarify are AI. So it's insane that we're barreling towards a government shutdown and they're desperately trying to control the narrative. I think that we need strong leaders out there really hammering home the truth. And I see that from the Democrats at times. Sometimes I'm disappointed by the Democrats.
Yeah, I am too, as at times, but I don't think we certainly can't blame them for this government shutdown right now. But I do agree with you. Sometimes I'm disappointed in the Democrats as well. What do you make? You mentioned this AI video, Adam. What do you make of J.D. Vance, Caroline Leavitt, Mike Johnson in response to it? Oh, it's funny. It's a joke. It's humor, which I find despicable because I don't think racism is funny in any way, shape, or form. What do you make of their response to it?
Obviously, the racism is despicable. But as I was saying on CNN, there's a larger problem here where Donald Trump has this plausible deniability where he can say something insane, then always put the clown nose back on and say, oh, I'm just joking. I'm not actually the president of the United States. When his quote unquote jokes are like tweeting at Pam Bondi saying, I want you to target this opponent. I want you to pull this show off the air, Brendan Carr. And then we see it happen. It doesn't seem like these are jokes, but it's annoying how his supporters endlessly hide behind these jokes. Meanwhile, if AOC made a joke and she like misspoke during it or something, this would be a 3-week news cycle where Democrats are stirring up violence. But then Donald Trump can on a daily basis say that Chicago needs to be invaded by the Department of War, but that's a quote unquote joke somehow. So just to bring it back, the fact that they go out there and they try to run defense for the president by saying it's a joke is expected. That's their job, is to run defense and spin. But it's just a disgusting indictment of where our politics are, that they're saying that he can just joke about everything.
Unfortunately, yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I think it's despicable.